Yes, sir, buddy. I am on here now. What are they telling me to click to see? I want to see all of the comments. Yes, sir, buddy. Y'all come on up in here. Yep. I'm going to share this page with everybody. I want y'all to share this page right now because we getting ready to talk some shit. Tonight, I'm going to just talk whatever shit y'all want to talk. However y'all want to talk about it. We can talk about politics. We can talk about, you name it. We can talk about sports. We can talk about music. I really want to talk about politics. I'm a fire talking about politics at the beginning. And then we can go from there. Got a little cold, a little bit under the weather, but it's all right. Y'all come on in, 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 come on in. Come on in. Get everybody on in here so we can get this shit on and popping. I love it when y'all come on here and we all can sit in. Tell me where you're from. I need to know where you're from. I know I was supposed to be on here yesterday, but I wasn't on here yesterday because I got a little under the weather. I'm feeling a little better right now. So, a little cold got me. I don't got COVID because I can smell it and shit. I know when I got COVID. You'll see me drinking that water most of the time. Akron, South Carolina, I see you. Jacksonville, what's up, Jayville? Memphis, Tennessee, Uncle Luke for mayor. Columbus, Ohio, Indianapolis. Yup. I see you, Indianapolis. Tennessee. Hey, what's up, Jessica, I'm sorry. Monroe, Louisiana. Hey, where's that? What is that right there? A lot of their lakes. Y'all got some good football up in a lot of their lakes. They beating up everybody. Their team up in a lot of their lakes. Broward, by way of D.C. Akron, Mississippi. Oh, Mississippi. Hey, Los Angeles, California. I love it. Cali. Cali. We got people from the A up in here. Sumter, South Carolina. We got people from the A up in here. Hey, look. I'm just let more people come on in here. I know I was supposed to be on here. Hey, Jackson, Mississippi. Y'all clowning right now. Y'all clowning. Y'all clowning. Hold on. Is it true they sold Deion Sanders sold out the stadium in Atlanta Fulton County Stadium for the celebrity, what is it? Celebration Bowl? Celebration Bowl. And who they playing against? South Carolina State. Wow. My brother Prime Time is doing some big shit. Prime Time making it happen. Prime Time is making it happen in Jackson State. Y'all tell a friend, bring them on in. What's up, Tangela Sears? I see you. You want to talk some politics? Tangela Sears is on here. My good friend. All my good friends from the crib is up on here. Omaha, Nebraska is up in this bad boy. Fam, you in the building. Boy, we should have played Prime the last game, but Prime got away with murder. Because I think this is a different FAMU team. That's what it should have been. FAMU need to be on the other side of Prime, but they didn't expect. They didn't expect Jackson State to be this good. They didn't expect Jackson State when they went into the SWAC to be this good. Mercedes-Benz sold out stadium prime time. It's the prime time effect. Somebody told me saying, hey, Butler, you want to talk politics? Yeah, we'll do that. So let's talk about Jackson State. You want to talk about, so is that what y'all want to do? Y'all want to talk about Jackson State, then I got a brother on here. He said he wanted to talk politics. We can talk politics, and then we can get into. Let's do Jackson State, the SWAC. I need to be on the SWAC committee. Can somebody make a phone call? Y'all write letters to the SWAC and tell them I need to be on the SWAC. I need to be on the committee because if I was on the SWAC committee right now with prime time, and then shouts out to my good brother who over there at Grambling State. He just went to Grambling State to be the head coach. He was the NFL head coach. But let me say this. I would go and ask ESPN and all these networks. I would go get into negotiation with all these different networks right now. And I'll be like, listen, we need a deal similar to the deal that you guys have with the American Conference. Why? Because our stadium, we're packing the house. You got Prime over there. You got Eddie George over there. You got Hugh Jackson at Grambling State. You know, there's more big names that's coming to coach over in big names coming to coach over in HBCUs. The stadiums are packed. Everybody's loving it. And that's how it should be. That's really, let me tell you, that's really how it should be. Because they don't give a shit about our black boys and girls going to these white colleges. I'm going to just keep it 100. They don't give a shit. You know, you can't find your wife at the white college. I love University of Miami to death. University of Miami, I don't look at them as if it's a white college. I look at it because it's in the city. Those kind of colleges that located in the city be more diverse than anything versus Gainesville. Gainesville, you're in the bushes. Knoxville, Tennessee, you're in the fucking bushes. You know what I'm saying? So when I look at colleges, you know, if they're in big city life, you don't get caught up into the African American kids losing their entire culture. So, you know, I look at it from that standpoint. But going back to Deion Sanders, we ain't gonna get into the racial disparity when it comes to white colleges because again, I mean, shit, what is it? Four black coaches in white college? You know, I said something on Twitter the other day. Why the fuck are all these black coaches trying to run over to Power 5 colleges? You know, what the fuck is that all about? You know, stay your ass over here. But I need to be on the SWAC committee because I go straight to the networks and I cut a deal. I'll be like, y'all gonna give me a motherfucking deal. And if y'all don't give us a deal, then I'm gonna then go tell African Americans and white people also, we need to boycott TV, sports, college sports. Because there's no reason in the world African American schools, HBCU, should not get a top of the line contract. The stadiums are packed. Our economical impact in this country is in the trillions. The companies that we buy product from should be the companies that we go after for sponsorship, endorsementship. See, we don't go after these people the way we should go after the sponsors and shit. We drink Coca-Cola. We drink Pepsi. We like Frito-Lays. We like Lay's tater chips. We in that long ass motherfucking line at Chick-fil-A. We eat tortillas. Now, if you don't want to sponsor historical black colleges, then we don't eat your shit. See, they get away with murder. That's why. And it's because we got to think big. See, Prime went in there, and Prime is a good friend of mine. Prime went in there thinking big. Like, I'm not coming in here thinking I'm at black college, so I'm going to dummy my shit down. I'm going into black college saying, shit, this big time shit here. So I'm going to treat it big time. See, Prime ain't no, me and Prime, that's why me and him could vibe and we could talk. If you go into any situation and say that, oh, I'm over here in black college, so black college don't have this, black college don't that, but I really want to go into white college. I really want to go into Power 5. No, make it do what it do. Go up in that motherfucker and say, look here, man, we're gonna treat this thing like it's Power 5 football. And I'm gonna bring all of my resources to Jackson State and to the SWAC. And that's what Prime has done. And he's motivated and energized HBCU football to the point where other guys want to coach in the HBCU because they can't coach nowhere else. You can't go coach nowhere else, to be honest with you. There's only 4 black coaches in Power 5 football right now. So guys be sitting there every time they go to complaining, whining and shit that they're not getting the opportunity. You're not going to get the opportunity to coach in Power 5 football, black coach. So get your ass on over to historical black colleges. And let's make this shit right. So I would go to all of these different network sponsorships and all this and say, listen, all y'all gonna sponsor, and that's what Prime is doing. You're gonna come with the bag, you're gonna sponsor our colleges, and now you generate X amount of dollars. They're giving ACC, SEC billions of dollars. TV contracts in the billions. They gave FAMU and Cookman to come in the SWAC. They gave FAMU and Bethune-Cookman $1.2 million to go in the SWAC. That's fucking peanuts. That's all y'all got. That is fucking peanuts compared to what they're giving Oklahoma to go into the Southeastern Conference. That's fucking peanuts. I go cut a deal right now with NBC, CBS Sports. When you look at your TV channel, you look at it just like mine. My cable shit ain't no different than y'all cable shit. It's 1,001 TV networks on here. CBS is trash. ESPN got all the shit. They got an SEC network, ACC network, Big Ten network, PAC network, all that shit. Hey, Fox, let's do SWAC network. Give us a motherfucking billion. Then when you get the billion, then they can put the billion into the facilities at the schools. Then now they can pay coaches more money. Now we are in real competition with everybody else. Now we're in real competition. Now we're going at these motherfuckers hard. Because you start off with the TV contract. And when you get the TV contract, you're going around the country showing these big games and shit. And then you go off into the bowl season. Right now, we get ready to look at a shitload of bowl games with teams who only won 6 games. Meanwhile, you got teams like FAMU that draw big numbers, and FAMU ain't going to nobody bowl game. You put FAMU and Boca Raton playing in a bowl game with this Boca Bowl that they get ready to play, it ain't going to be but 10 people out there. But that bitch going to be on national TV. If you had FAMU in the Boca Bowl, FAMU would draw more than any one of them 2 colleges that you got out there. You got quite a few black colleges that won 6 games. 6 games qualify you to go in the bowl game. And you know what happens in the bowl game? They pay teams $6, $5, $4, $3 million. That goes into what? That goes into football. Now you can put the money into your facilities. Now you can take some of that money and pay for some coaches. But they don't do that. Treat black college like shit until prime time. That's why I love it. That's why I love it. That's why the SWAC commissioners need to be thinking big. You talking about this man Primetime going to fucking Georgia and selling out a NFL stadium, 80,000 people. You know the economical impact that is to Atlanta, Georgia? I'm getting ready to get my ass. If I start feeling a little better, I'm getting my ass on the airplane and going to the game. Everybody finna be there. It's almost like a national championship game. But again, if you think little, then they will treat you little. You got to think big. Prime think big. That's why Prime could do big things. I coach at a little high school, Miami Edison. When I got there, team hadn't lost every game. They were like owing for whatever. I take over the program, build a football field there, take my Adidas contract, and get the team uniforms. We building something special. But everybody have to have the same vision. The struggles come in where everybody don't have the same vision of the coach. The coach come in and say, man, we're gonna do some big shit. Then goddamn it, be on board. Think big. So the SWAC commission needs to start thinking big. After this week, and they play that game, shit, I'll be at everybody. All you gotta do is go Google what black people spend their money on. I better yet, you could go take a 50-year-old, a 60-year-old, a 20-year-old, a 35-year-old, a 12-year-old, and say, what you spend your money on? What you buy? What you purchase? Oh, I purchased this. What you purchase? Oh, I purchased that. We spend the same money, and most of the time we spend reckless. Why am I talking about spending the money and the money that we're spending? I'm talking about when you spend money on product, those are the products that should be sponsoring our shit, but we don't go ask for nothing. That's right. You are so right. Lonnie, the SWAC is building big enough to make some noise. We all gonna jump behind that shit. SWAC get out there and say, look, man, they're not spending. Hey, look here, man, we went to Burger King, we went to McDonald's, we went to all these motherfuckers where we spending all this money from. All this money that we spending. We went to Johnson & Johnson. I'm going to Louis Vuitton too. I'm going to Cadillac. I'm going to Range Rover, Mercedes-Benz, Ford, all that. Ford ain't gonna give us some money because them the F-150 boys. But we run around want to buy Benzes and shit. We moved up from Cadillacs. Mercedes-Benz, you're gonna have to give us some money. There's gonna be the Mercedes-Benz Bowl. And not just one black team. You're going to be sponsor of the SWAC. Now, the SWAC is worth $5 billion. They giving fucking, they just gave one coach $100 million in Power 5 football. That's more than the fucking SWAC is generating right now. Where do you think that money came from? The school? Portion of it came from the school. Portion of it came from the boosters. Majority of that money coming from the conference. The conference is, they do a big TV deal with the conference, and the conference busts that money down. Some money going basketball, some going baseball, some going, a large part of it going to football. Football is generating the revenue. But if you think little, and then now you can compete because you on national TV. Everybody say, why the big time recruits don't go to the black colleges? Because when they go to the school, the facilities look like shit. I'm gonna just be real with you. Because they don't have they don't have the money coming in from the conference to build up their facilities. So you go in some of these facilities, I'm just keeping it 100. You go in some of these facilities that look like It looked like the garage, weight room in the garage. I'm just keeping it 100. So what, when they bust that money down in them big conferences from the TV, they put the money in the facilities. We don't have to have the same type of facilities they got in Black College. Bring them up to standards. Nice weight room. We don't need the Alabama weight room. Nice. We got staff being paid. We got upgrades in the stadium. Coaches getting paid. They ain't trying to go nowhere. You are on TV. Most of the kids only worry about being on TV. Can I put my shit on display on TV? That's what they want. I'm a bit under the weather today, so I'm not going to be on here all night long. But I'm going to just say this. Swag. Y'all need to tell us, Swag, put me on the fucking board. Because Dion is only going to be able to do certain things. If you don't have no vision, I need to see the press conference of the SWAC. And I need to hear the first question, what's the vision of the SWAC? And I need to hear the president say, this is what the vision is. And then next question, are you going to go and cut a lucrative TV deal? And if you say, yeah, we already got one, how much money is the TV deal? If it ain't $1 billion, what the fuck are we doing? We always gonna be second-class citizens. We don't have to be second-class citizens. We have a great product. African Americans love it. Now that way we can keep our kids coming to our schools and they could go find their wife. And they don't have to lose themselves. They don't have to lose themselves into somebody else's culture. We don't need no more blindside situations. It's a beautiful thing when you go to FAMU campus. And you see, I've been going there 100 years on my brother. All my brothers went to FAM. I'm a rattler. I choose to go do something else. If I did go to college, I'd been a fucking rattler. You go to FAMU, you meet your wife. You have kids and you go down the road. The opportunities is in historical Black colleges. It's opportunities for kids to go to historical Black colleges, opportunities to work in historical Black colleges, opportunities to perform in sports in historical Black colleges. That's what it is. That's what we need to do. So let's talk about politics. Since y'all want to talk about that, somebody said they want to talk about Tuskegee. I like Tuskegee. You go to that. That's a beautiful campus. Tuskegee is absolutely beautiful. They got the Colgate House over there. Tuskegee, the reason I ain't take the vaccine yet. Shit. Let's not talk about vaccine. Tuskegee experiment. I do too much reading. Absolutely beautiful campus. Let's talk about politics, people. The question is in politics right now, my question to everybody, especially everybody who voted Democrat. We got the president in, we got the vice president in, and local politics. You have your city commissioners, your council members, you have all these different people. It's been about a year since the election happened. Are we better off now? We went out and voted these people in. We voted Crazy Trump out. We voted Miami-Dade County, if you live here. We voted out. We voted in a Democratic lady to be the mayor. We got new senators. We got new Black council members. Are we better off? What has changed around us in 1 year? What has changed? Are we better off? You say DeSantis, Rubio, and Scott has to go. Lonnie, you may be right. You may be right. But my question is to replace them with what? What are we replacing them with? We go and vote and get excited, which is what we should do, for these people, and they do nothing for us. Everybody got excited and they voted for the mayor of Miami-Dade County and this lady promised. I had her on my show, and she started talking about all the things that she was going to do for African Americans. Nothing happened up to this point. I still see black people selling their houses and shit in Miami-Dade County. I still see black people. I still see black contractors not getting the big contracts. I'm getting ready to do an article where I asked all the elected officials, tell me what the fuck you done for black people. See, what people have a tendency of doing is getting the shit twisted. They're going to talk about black and brown people. No, I'm black. Fuck that. I'm worried about black people. The brown people, okay. The Mexicans, they okay. They ain't broke bread with us. I'm okay with the Mexican people. I'm okay with the Puerto Ricans. I'm okay with the Nicaraguans. I'm okay with the Venezuelans. I'm okay with the Cubans. I'm okay with everybody. But they ain't fucking never broke bread with us yet. I'm okay with everybody. Anybody that comes and bring resources to African Americans, I don't give a fuck whether you Trump, DeSantis, Biden, Harris, I don't give a shit who you are, because up to this point, we have got nothing from nobody. I've been on this earth for a very long time. I'm getting ready to have another birthday on the 22nd of December. My neighborhood, I ride through my neighborhood, look the fucking same. Ain't shit changed. They ain't put no pretty lights up and shit. They ain't got no cameras on the street like it is on Ocean Drive in downtown Miami in Brooklyn. And I'm pretty sure that's the same way y'all city is. I saw this lady who was running for mayor in Georgia. T.I. and Killer Mike and all them. I guess they were supporting the other person, and she got all bent out of shape. These rappers, yeah, rappers are now, we're grown ass men. So why shouldn't we be in the political process? We got kids, and we worry about our kids for the next 20 years. And see, that's the difference between us as black people. White people realize that when they vote a person in, that person is going to change the way of living for their kid. When that kid get 21 and 25, they need to keep control. They need to keep control. They need to keep getting all the money, keep giving us the worst education, keep their foot on our neck, keep us working for them or have to go through them to get the bag. How you do that? Make sure you control our election. Make sure you control the narrative. Make sure you give the black politician the money who you can control, and he can control his people. And we still live in poverty. And when they want to take over our community, they can gentrify at any given time. They've been gentrifying all over the place. Goddamn Detroit. Go in Detroit, if you went there 10, 15 years ago like me, totally different. Go to Harlem, New York. Harlem, Totally changed. Won't even notice Harlem. Back in the days, 20 years ago, white people couldn't walk down the street in Harlem. Same thing Overtown. Overtown is the equivalent to Harlem. Entertainment, black entertainment district where we lived at. Same thing. Walk down the street, more white people walking down the street in Overtown than it is black people. And it's happening everywhere around the country. But one thing we have in common is what? We killing each other everywhere. You ever thought about that? The most consistent thing that's going on in the African American community is we're killing each other. And they ain't stopping that. Anywhere in America, we got crime, killing, shooting. You wonder where the fuck we get all these guns from. One way or the other, let the niggas kill themselves off. That's why they wonder why a lot of black people scared to take the vaccine. Like, y'all ain't killing us off. Y'all been killing us off too fast. I guess y'all ain't getting us fast enough. While y'all trying to stop our growth and all this. And so we got a bunch of conspiracy theories when it comes to the damn vaccine. Oh, I ain't taking this shit. You ain't finna have me not be able to have no kids. We got more reasons in the world to be worried about the fucking vaccine than the white people. That's why I'm lost. This shit might be good for me. But then again, I'm like, oh, man, don't get me with the trick bag. Don't Tuskegee experiment my ass. Fuck that. So I'm holding out, and then motherfuckers is getting COVID with the goddamn vaccine. What the fuck? Why am I gonna take this shit? It's gonna stop you from dying. Well, God is in control of me dying. I ain't gonna get on the vaccine shit. Oh no, God ain't in control anymore. God is not in control. You don't take this motherfucker, you're gonna die if you get it. So if you take it, you're not gonna die. Oh shit. So God ain't in control no more. Let me stop on the vaccine. Last time I checked, God, G-O-D, is in control. Get your ass on that slab and be about to die. God, please, you go to praying. Everybody go to praying over you. Go get the pastor. Get the pastor in this motherfucker here. Pastor praying over you. God, save him. Save him, please, in the name of Jesus. No, in the name of the vaccine. Let me stop. I'm going off on the vaccine, but I don't want to talk about vaccine because that's a touchy situation. I'm talking about politics and us getting jacked up. I'm talking about politics. Why are you laughing at me? See, she laughing at me. Don't be laughing at me. Man, I'm just telling you, I keep this shit 100. I got a fucking cold right now. I might need to give me a test. I know I can smell. I had this shit. I had fever. I'm a little under the weather. So I'm on here. I lock myself up all the time. Shit, everything is the corona. I ain't got no fucking corona. Shit, I was getting colds before corona. They call everything fucking corona. But I'm just saying, politics. Let me just stay on topic because I go to getting off topic. Y'all got to keep me on topic. When you see me trailing off, say, hey, Luke, get yourself together. Stay back on, stay on topic. We vote these fucking people in, and they come with their big old speech. We're going to stop crime. That's number one. Get us every time. They come in with their fucking Armani suit on and shit, and they come with the ladies from the choir. They done paid the pastor off by 500 for this pastor, 500 for that pastor, 500 for that pastor. And the pastors be linked, they be in the back of the candidate. I have the support of all the pastors, and they know. And all your pastors is standing behind this dude. And then your community activists, the people who are out there fighting for this, and the community activists pay all them off. So I have the community activists and the pastors flanked behind the candidate. Now, where did the candidate get the money from? Think about it. I'm going to put y'all up on some game. White politicians don't go into politics broke. Stay with me. Stay with me. Stay fucking with me. White politicians don't run for office and the office is their job. Stay with me. Stay fucking with me. Don't let me lose you. Most of your white politicians are millionaires. They doing this shit to make more millions. Hillary Clinton had all the money. Bill ain't had shit. What the Heinz lady, who was that? John McCain? His wife had all the money. And that's the difference between, and I'm going to go into that too, that's the difference between rich, billionaire white men who did not have a son. They had a daughter. So to keep that daughter in generational wealth and keep the business going and controlling the politics that ultimately control the business where they can continue making the bread, what they did was they have them made up marriages. I'm dropping jewels today, boy. Y'all might want to get on there and call a friend right now. Call a friend. Tell them to get on this motherfucker right here because I'm dropping jewels. They know it's difficult for the white woman to win because the daddy is a billionaire. So what they do is go find some broke down, smart, intelligent white guy. And they marry him into the family and they run him. The daddy put the money behind him because what? The wife and the daddy is going to control him. We won't be thinking like that. We won't be thinking like that. And then when they get into office, all the businesses that daddy control and the family control, then they make sure they write them bills up and write all the contracts up where they continue getting the money. What's up, Crystal Foster? We talking politics. We don't do that. We don't do that. We build one another up. Whether it's you build your wife up or you build your husband up. And we build one another up and get brand fucking new. On a business political level, we get brand new on that level. And oh shit, I ain't fuck with you no more. I'm making some money. You ain't making a motherfucking thing. Hood rich and billionaire rich is two different things. So that's what happens. Going back to the politics, Crystal, you just got in here. Our black politicians that's their job. The white politicians, they already millionaires and billionaires. That is not their job. That little $60,000 or $6,000 that they're giving them, they could take and wipe their ass with that. Our black politicians come in there and that is the only money they make. That's their job. And so when it's a man's job and he's on a dais sitting next to a multi-millionaire, and that multi-millionaire is getting ready to bid on a job, on a bill, he look at him And the lobbyists who dealing with him go to the black politician who need the $60,000 for his job, because 99.1% of the time, our black politicians who are lawyers, they're not fortunate like the white politicians to be working or retired with millions in their pockets for the big white law firm. So you say, well, why did white politicians get the job at the big law firm? He works at the big law firm making six figures, and that big white law firm lobbies the county and the city and the federal government, and that is how they make the money. Meanwhile, the black guy sitting up on the dais, he need that $60,000. That's $6,000. He got to wait for the white politician to then put him up on the little bag. I'm getting to y'all blood raw tonight. So you wonder why your community get gentrified. Your community is for sale. Your community is for sale. Until you put black politicians in office who got money, who that ain't their job, they could take that motherfucking little pay that they giving and donate that shit. That's a dangerous man. You can't put no broke motherfucker nowhere. You can't put no broke motherfucker in the vault. You can't put no broke motherfucker in the vault where it's billions and billions of dollars is being spent. They'll sell their mama, they'll sell their daddy, they'll sell their fucking last baby. And that's the problem with the African American community. Your shit for sale. So all these people come around here running around talking about vote, 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 vote. If you ain't got no money, don't even fucking talk to me. Do you need this job? My first question, what you doing? Where you work at? You have elected officials, even in Miami right now, that work for the school board. They teachers. But then the white guy sitting next to him, that bitch he's a multimillionaire, number one. If it's a lawyer, he's a partner in one of the biggest law firms in town. But why the black guy can't be a partner at one of the biggest law firms in town? So he could be making six figures. No, you need to keep the black guy broke. Because if he's broke, then he'll whatever. It's whatever. When they send the lobbyists in there with him, I'm just telling y'all. Look, don't take my word. Look at all your big time politicians. They don't need no motherfucking money. The big white ones. They don't need no money. You got to be able to do this shit and not have this to be paying your bills. Politics should not pay your fucking bills. Then you're a dangerous motherfucker. I told him I'm going to do a story because I want to know how many politicians in Miami-Dade County have created black millionaires, put black people in business. And I told the people in Miami-Dade County, what you could do is send me an email. If you're a politician you're looking at, just send me an email. Tell me how many African-American businesses you've created in your district. Tell me how many black millionaires you've created in your district. Tell me how black home ownership went up in your district. I have got no fucking emails. Nobody send me an email right now to this day. And I put that post up last week. I've yet to receive an email from a fucking politician, whether it's the mayor of Miami, who all them dudes suck it up to are one of these goddamn politicians. I'm under the weather, Crystal. You haven't sent the massage lady over. You ain't sent the cook over. You trying to put me out of my miseries. I'm not going like that. I'm trying to tell you people, you're getting sold bullshit. They dress these niggas up and send them into church. They give them the money to pay the church. They give them the money to pay the community activists. They give them the money to pay everybody around them so that everybody around you is saying, vote for Bobo. Willie Lump Lump. Willie Lump Lump ain't got a pot to piss in the window to throw it out. He's your commissioner. So when it's time for them people to bid on some multi-million dollar shit where they finna go and buy up all the land in the black neighborhood and put all kind of beautiful shit in the black neighborhood, you think the black and then all the white politicians looking at the black man or woman on the dais and say, "Oh, that's your district. So what do you think, Willie Lump Lump?" And Willie Lump Lump say, "I'm for it." And you be like, they already know that Willie Lump Lump is for it. Because they sent the fucking lobbyists in the office. And the lobbyists say, "Look, man, it Willie Lump Lump. Here's a little bag." Because I know they've been to profile your politician. They know the motherfucker he working at the school. He ain't got a job. Or he working at a law firm, his own law firm. He ain't got but 5 clients. They done profiled his whole shit. They done broke down all the numbers. They looked at the numbers and see how much money he made in the entire year. So if I go up in that bitch and you only made $60,000 the entire year and another $60,000 of this salary right here from your law firm, and I give you $100,000 to vote on this bullshit right now, you're gonna vote on that shit. There go the black neighborhood. Y'all niggas go sell out. And then I tell you, say, listen, well, we need African Americans to move out of the community. How we gonna do that? A decent family whose house been lit, whose house been given to the black family from mama. Mama that went on to be with God, and daddy that went on to be with God. They done passed the house down. And they living in the house good. They living in their mama house and shit. They ain't paying up at the $500 in taxes. I need that. We need to get them motherfuckers out of there. If I create crime in the neighborhood and we got to be laying on the floor, I get up, go to work every day. Me and my wife in the neighborhood, living in the house that mama passed down to us, and niggas is shooting up and down the street, riding through there like they in the motherfucking Indianapolis Speedway with the police chasing them and shit. You done came home, the other house next door to you is the HUD house. They selling dope out that shit. Somebody rolled by there and shot up that house. You and your wife is sitting there saying, "Honey, shit, one of them bullets are these assholes who shot up on the other block. They shot and killed little Shaniqua in her front yard." And then Crystal run to the scene to help out Shaniqua mama. And we praying for Shaniqua mama, and we like, where the killer at? Where the killer at? Where the killer? Killer, come, turn yourself in. What do you think that good family is thinking about doing right now? Because every day they getting a knock on the door. Little Hispanic man from the law firm. Little Jewish guy from the law firm. Little white guy from the law firm. And then they send the nigga, hey man, we want to buy your house. You say, no, I ain't part of the gentrification shit. I'm staying here. This mama house. I'll be the last motherfucker leave the neighborhood. I see these houses, people next door to us, and we losing Liberty City, and we losing Overtown, and we losing Harlem, and we losing downtown Detroit, and we losing Chicago. Well, hold on. Fuck that. I'm going to call the commissioner. Commissioner, y'all got to do something about this shit, man. Because I'm trying to stay in the neighborhood, man. All this killing and shooting, they just shot little Shaniqua. And my wife trying to get the fuck out of here. Hey, 2 weeks ago, we offered you $250,000. This week, we're going to offer you $350,000. Nah, hell no, I ain't selling out. I'm not leaving. I'm staying in the neighborhood that my mama bought this house. This is my mama house. It's my daddy house. This is what I was raised in. Zoom, zoom, zoom. Now, little Bobby, 2 blocks down. They done shot up the place. They shot little Bobby. And the wife sitting in there like, honey, we really may need to sit there and think about it. And so those people sit there from the law firm. They sit there. This is how the shit go. It's all about the design. Because we got bad representation. Remember the first thing I told y'all. When they come into the community, we're going to fight crime. We're going to stop crime in the neighborhood. And that never fucking happened. A lot of these motherfuckers need to be recalled. So what ends up happening? Little fucking Bobby just got shot. And you calling up your elected official, I know him. I voted for you. Dude, lady, I vote. Can y'all do something about this shit? Put the police on the block, on the corner. We got these motherfuckers living next door to us. They selling weed out the fucking hood house. Shit going deaf ears. Call HUD up, who office is in every county municipality. Get these motherfuckers out of here. Why y'all can't put these niggas in jail? Y'all know what they doing. Every week they got a shootout up in there. And you call your politician. You send an email. After they saw the news and little Bobby's son got shot, we have $400,000 for you. We want to buy your house. So you say to yourself, man, we can't do it. We can't do it. And your wife be like, honey, that's going to be our little girl. Our little girl could get fucking shot. They can kill us. We really need to consider taking this money. I know it's mama house. I know this the house you were raised in. We've exhausted all of our resources. We call the mayor, we call the state attorney, we call the police department, we call the commissioner that we voted for, we call the fucking congressman, we call the congress lady, we call everybody. And the crime is still happening. And little babies are dying all around us. Platform. Going to bring jobs. Cut the crime. That's the platform. That's what they come in there selling. When have they not sold this shit? My point is, Where you get your money from? That's what we don't do. Herb, all you got, follow the money. All you got to do is go look at the financial report of a politician when he's running for office, and you'll find out if they got a lot of contractors and they got a lot of developers that has given that politician money. 9 times out of 10, that motherfucker gonna gentrify your neighborhood because he got to pay them people back. He cut the deal when they walked into the room and said, "Hey, look, I need you to support my campaign." And the developers sit back like this. So what you gonna give us? It's like the jailhouse. This shit real shit here. They don't put no money in no campaign without expecting something in return. So all you got to do is go look at the politician's financial report from the Election Bureau. It's public knowledge, and you will find out what this motherfucker finna do to your neighborhood. I'm giving y'all some good game tonight, and I'm sick. I ain't been on here in a minute. I'm giving y'all some good. If you got a bunch of, think about it. Ain't no some white developer I never met in my life. He don't know me from Adam's house cat. We ain't broke bread. We ain't go to school together. We ain't finished college together. But now he wants to come and put $100,000 in my campaign. We ain't stupid. Are we stupid? Are we stupid? So what do you want? Well, you know, we're gonna have a few projects that we want to do in your district. So we just would like for you to really consider us. We're going to talk to Willie Lump Lump, who's running against you, but we really like you. They just indirectly told you if you don't play ball, we're gonna get the money to Willie Lump Lump, and Willie Lump Lump is gonna have more money than you in his campaign, and it becomes big bank take little bank. Because Willie Lump Lump could buy another Armani suit, buy all the commercials on the radio, buy all the flyers coming in, buy all the pastors, buy all the community activists, buy everybody, buy all the poll workers. When y'all go out there to the poll and they have a damn flyer like this, and you see a motherfucker out there with the black politician who work at the school board making $60,000, and you see that politician, everybody got a shirt on. That motherfucker got 50 people with a vote for Willie Lump Lump. Everybody gets paid. Those poll workers don't work for free. Just so you know. The person who got the most poll workers got the most money. And where's the money coming from? Follow the money. So y'all wonder why your neighborhood gets gentrified and we ain't never in the conversation. We ain't never gonna be in the conversation because we don't take this shit serious and we don't sit down and follow the money. And so now going back, I got $500,000 to buy mama's house. Okay, give me the money. Fuck this. Because we looking at our little girl here and our little boy here. We can't have our little girl and little boy get shot like Shaniqua and little Bobby then got shot. It's just a matter of time that we done call everybody. They ain't doing up with these dope dealers who live next door to us. And let me give y'all this here. I remember I went and had a conversation. I said, look here, if they selling dope and they ain't shooting up the neighborhood and they're in the hood house, why the fuck y'all don't get their ass up out of there? You know what state attorney told me, well, the community is going to go after us because they're going to say we're putting people out of HUD houses. I said, who the fuck in the community is going to go after you for putting some criminals out? They don't want to clean up the neighborhood because they need you to sell your motherfucking house. They need the real estate. They need to gentrify. That's the politics. It's politics. So I guess the lesson of the day right now, hopefully y'all learned something, is when a politician come to your house and they ask you for your vote, you ask them what their platform is, they're going to say crime, stopping the drugs, houses, affordable houses, education, all the things. They know all the things that's the problems with the black community. That's been the problem since I was a fucking baby. They know all our problems, but yet no one have yet to fix it. You gotta get lucky, like me. I got lucky by the grace of God. So I'm always giving back. I was the same kid on 58 Terrace and 11th Avenue, walking up and down the street, kicking cans, going to the fucking store, living in a 2-bedroom house with 7 of us in there, mama, daddy, 5 brothers. We all got up out of the house. Jamaican daddy, Bahamian mom, work. Pull yourself up by the bootstraps. I was the roughneck in the house, the crazy one. Fights, gangs, shooting up, all kind of wild shit. While everybody else is going to college, FAMU, military, all that. Until the shit hit me on my damn head and say, get your shit together. Find something that you could do. It registered late. We are brilliant people. We are the most brilliantest people. Ain't nobody never gave us shit in this country at all. We came over here on the fucking slave ship. Ain't no other race of people in this country came over here on a fucking slave ship and pulled themselves up by the bootstrap. That's why we're always the target, because we're smart and we're intelligent. We're always the target to separate our community, to divide us, to keep us against each other. As soon as we realize that, as soon as we start making these heroes, as soon as we start making these bullshit Negroes our heroes, and we stick together, then we'll be a force to be reckoned with. Because ain't nobody gonna outwork us, ain't nobody gonna outthink us. We control everything, but we control nothing. We're involved with everything, but we control nothing. But we make the wrong people our heroes. Anybody is, again, no different than politics. All these people that they promote and say they the greatest thing in the world to you and the greatest thing in the all that there, man, it's a hidden agenda. That's a separation. I was looking at The View today, and I saw Whoopi on there, and I saw the other black lady on there. And I said, who the fuck is on this panel of The View TV show I can relate to? Are the kids that I coach and their parents could relate to? Neither one of those black women, my kids and their parents, could relate to them, because they don't live like them, they don't talk like them, they don't conduct themselves like them, they don't have no fucking clue. They can't even relate to our kids. I look at fucking Oprah and Gail and all that shit and all that. They ain't my motherfucking representatives. I got a couple of dollars in my bank account. I can't relate to them. That's what they put on TV. That's a separation. Look at Don Lemon on TV. I can't relate to no fucking Don Lemon. But yet and still, he's our representative, so-called. He's the black guy on TV. He's speaking for us. I don't like hip-hop music. Don Lemon. Fuck this hip-hop music. It's killing our community. Who the fuck are you? Because you married to the little white man, you throwing the hip-hop music in the garbage? Really? Bet your boyfriend don't think that. Guarantee he likes hip-hop music. Everybody like hip-hop music. You don't like hip-hop music, how the fuck you gonna be on CNN speaking as a black man for us? When the black issues come up, Don Lemon, talk about it. The fuck out of here. Why they killed the trade schools? You know why they killed the trade schools? You want to know why they killed the trade schools? That's why they killed the trade schools. Yes. You know why they killed the trade schools? Go down and look at a federal contract, a state contract, a city contract, and tell me who working those jobs. Tell me who working those jobs. I was downtown Miami one day, and I guess I was there after they get the break to leave their job. Everybody was leaving their job. And what happened? And the parking lot was open. And all that. I ain't see nobody look like me going into the parking lot that had been working construction. That's why they killed the trade schools. All this shit by design. If you don't know how to be a carpenter, a mason, plumber, or anything like that, if you weren't taught that and got a certificate in school, you go there, you can't qualify. And back then, our daddies and uncles and brothers used to be the carpenters, the painters, the masons, the plasters, all that stuff like that. They had a trade and they would take us to work, and then we didn't got a trade, so we knew how to do that shit. And so we were in line to get a job. That don't happen no more because they killed off the daddies and the uncles and the brothers and shit. And so they cut the tree. So I ain't got no trade schools. But they got trade schools. They got a trade school. I did an article about it in Miami. They have a trade school where it was, at that time, it was only 2 blacks in the trade school. The school was, it was the city of Miami-Dade County Trade School, and it had, and the Latin Builders Association was the major sponsor. And so when you finished trade school, you got your job as a contract, working on a job site. It was only 2 blacks in the school. I'm gonna leave y'all that day, people. Anytime an elected official or any person come in and they ask for your vote, ask them what their platform is. They're gonna tell you the same old beautiful shit. But then before you vote for that person, go do the research. Go look at the financial report. Or if they come into your community, ask them, do the research on the individual, where they got their money from. And then you ask them, hey, I got a question. So you received $50,000 from contractor X. And contractor X is known for putting affordable houses in communities around the country. So is that what your plans is, to work with Contractor X and gentrifying our neighborhood and putting affordable houses in our community? Bam! Oh, you do that shit? Ooh, 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 ooh. God damn! Now we cooking with motherfucking grease. I swear to God, if one of y'all do that, please video that. Have your homegirl go to the town hall meeting with the candidate and have your homegirl video you and say, Luke, you told us to do this shit. And your homegirl asked the question and you put that video on the candidate. That motherfucker be like, hyperventilating, sweating and shit. You've been fucked up the whole room. They will have their assistant. Because when you go to them town hall meetings, they have the aides and shit looking around. And when you ask an intelligent question, they immediately send the aide, hey, go talk to that motherfucker there. That motherfucker there is a problem. Go talk to that motherfucker there. And the aide comes up and say, hi, I'm Representative Bullshitter. I'm Representative Bullshitter. What's your name? Oh, my name is Barbara. Can I give you my card, Barbara? We'd love to talk to you. Because we really need to have you shut the fuck up. Because we need to talk to you and the representative would love to take you out to dinner because we need you to shut the fuck up and don't say nothing else no more for the rest of the goddamn campaign because you'll be a problem. If you... Good night. I'm going to leave y'all with that. Giving y'all a good game. Where's Crystal? Crystal, your ass ain't right. Good night. May the good news